Good afternoon, everyone, and happy Fresh Friday. I hope you've had a great week so far and a great first month of 2021. That is right, we are heading into February, which is crazy, and I don't know about you, but after the snow this week, I am ready for some cold weather food. So some hot soup, some crusty bread, and if you stick around, that is exactly what I'm going to give you. So to start us off, we're going to talk about the farm we featured an hour ago, and that was Darkwood Farm. This is a female-run farm by Annie Wood, and in 2021, they are heading into their 8th growing season. They are not a certified organic farm, but they do practice organic, and they're just really great about, taking care of the land that they use and providing a quality product to their customers. They have something called a grab-and-go produce bag, which is really cool, and they have many things that you can buy in their online store on top of doing a CSA. So if you're looking into doing a CSA and you're in the Northern Kentucky area, look into Darkwood Farms in Boone County, just so you know. And I hope you guys are excited because we are making a white bean soup today. This is white bean with some local kale, and we're gonna top it with some croutons and cheese. It's gonna be delicious, and I'm really excited. So let's get into it.
To get us started, so we are going to cut up the vegetables for the soup. So we're going to start off with an onion. I decided to use a white onion, but that was just my choice. So you are going to cut off the ends and then cut from root to tip. You are going to dice up the first half, put it in a bowl on the side, and then dice up the second half and add that to your bowl. These can just hang out on the side while we cut up the rest of the vegetables. For the carrots, now I've already peeled and washed these, and I'm just going to slice them through. Now, if some pieces seem really big, you can cut those in half, but I just kept mine as a variety of sizes. And if you guessed celery next, then you are exactly right. So we are making a Mirepoix for the base of this soup. Now, you can already find these in the freezer section of your grocery store if you want to skip all of the chopping, but I like to use the fresh vegetables when I can. So we are just going to wash our celery stalks and then slice them through like we did the carrot. And finally, we are going to mince up some garlic. So I have 4 cloves here. I'm just going to give them a light pop to get the skin off and then slice through and then finally run my knife through like you see all of the restaurant chefs do. I'm going to add these to the side because these are not going to go in the pot with the Mirepoix to start. In my small Dutch oven or a pot if you choose, I am going to heat up some oil, and once that starts to get a little bit of a shimmer on it and you can feel the heat coming off of it, I'm going to add the Mirepoix mixture to this. This is going to cook about 8 minutes. You just want this to soften and you want to see the onions start to sweat. Make sure that you mix this up as this is cooking, just making sure that nothing is sticking to the bottom of the pot. So after the 8 minutes have passed and the vegetables have started to soften, you are going to add in some herbs. So I have some dried thyme, some dried sage, and some dried oregano. We're going to give that a little mix and add in our garlic. This is only going to cook for about a minute just because you don't want your garlic to burn. And then we're going to add in our drained and rinsed beans, some vegetable broth, and then 1 whole can of full-fat coconut milk. It's going to look a little weird at first, but once it gets to a simmer, it's all going to combine really well, so just go with the flow on this. You're going to let this simmer for about 5 minutes, and the key word there is simmer, not boil like I did. Your beans will get a little bit soft if it does boil. So after it has simmered, you are going to add in a tablespoon of the vinegar of your choice, and then add in your de-stemmed kale. Make sure you run a knife through your kale so you don't have any big pieces. Let that wilt, and it is ready to serve. I have my KHC serving board here, and I just ladled some soup into a bowl, topped it with a little bit of fresh cracked pepper, some croutons, and some parmesan cheese. This is perfect to keep you warm this winter and use up some of those leafy greens you have. And I hope you guys enjoy this. Give it a try and make sure you join our local food challenge. Today is the second to last day you can enter. We are drawing on the last day of the month, so make sure you join. Thanks.